Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. So, last time we went and built up a small little stables for our horses and our donkey, and ended up building a nice big wheat field out with our bees, and getting one of them finally moved into our fort here. And today, well, I'm thinking what we might start out with is we might go and poke around that trial chamber that we found it last time as well. Mostly because I'm hoping that if we can get some keys and such, maybe we can get a few emeralds and maybe we can get ourselves another sapling. So I'm really hoping that that works because that's our main thing is I would really like another wood type. And with the wandering trader appearing here every so often, I think shouldn't be too hard, provided we can get the emeralds. That's the main thing that's holding us back right now. And our options are we can either go to the nether and get some blaze rods, get some potions, and cure some villagers. Suppose we could probably maybe see about using a witch, but that would require us to find a witch. And I think the easiest way is probably going to be to go and poke around the trial chamber. Hopefully, we can get some keys and try to get ourselves some emeralds that way. Now we've got two paths here. We got this one here. It looks like we got breeze, and I'm willing to bet there's some skeletons somewhere. I've got some stone here, so hopefully we can maybe block some of these off and maybe prevent them from spawning stuff as we exit. There we go. We got the breeze. Trying to see where the other ones are so we don't accidentally trigger them. I found this tends to work quite a bit better when we only have to face one of these at a time. Means that we have less mobs to have to worry about and dodge and everything else. This breeze is getting really annoying. And also kind of block off the entrance here so that we only have to face stuff one at a time. Looks like something's triggered some water. I don't want to go too far in here because I don't want to activate more. Yeah, oh, we've got something with mushrooms up there. But I'm going to poke around this place a little bit, see what we can get. Hopefully not die. And then I'll be back. Alright, so it turns out that that one that looked like a skeleton kind of one with the mushrooms, turns out that that's a bog. And they shoot poison arrows, which is very interesting, but it's so nice. We actually got some cactus here. Got an 8 emeralds, which is more than enough to get us at least one sapling. So we can get a new tree type, unless, of course, we end up getting a thing of dark oak, in which case that's not going to be enough. But there seems to be something a little off with this area, just because most of the side tunnels here go off into dead ends. And, well, we do have a path down. The only issue is we don't have a very good way of getting down. At least not right now. So we may have to call off some exploration of this for right now, I guess. Okay. Baked potatoes, bamboo planks are nice. I guess we can just drop. There's nothing really here. Do want to make sure we have a path back up to the top, though. So there we go. Either way back up there. This will have to kind of stair step down, though. I guess we can get down here. So we can find out what we have down below. But all in all, this seems to be going not too bad. Looks like we got another room there. And what have we got this way? A dead end. A lot of dead end. A lot of... Ooh. Key and another emerald. That's going to be our main thing is we need keys and we need emeralds. But using our cobblestone here has been quite helpful for not getting too overrun by mobs. At least we haven't gotten any with the spawners too close together. Okay, nice. We have enough for 2 saplings. Alright, let's break into here and see what's back here, because there's clearly a trial back here. Oh, I know what this one is. This is the skeleton trial. Just gonna kind of block that off a little bit so we don't trigger that. I don't particularly want to face this one right now, especially not with no trapdoors up there. So I think we're just gonna back out of here. What's in the dispenser? Oh my gosh, this is great. Splash potion of weakness for free, and we don't even have to get to the nether. Okay, that's gonna be nice. Definitely can use those. Let's see, what do we have up here? Oh, we've got another bog trial. All right, let's try and get this blocked off a little bit here. And okay, there we go. Let's start clearing these guys out. This is probably going to end very poorly, especially with 4 of these guys and the poison. It's not helping at all. And there we go. Well, we have flash potions of weakness now and fairly easy access to them. Maybe we can actually get some villagers without having to go to the nether. I'm gonna go get my stuff. Alright, emeralds recovered, and I found out we do in fact have a couple golden apples in our storage, so as soon as we find a couple zombie villagers, we should be able to get some actual villagers. But what have you got? Dripstone. Okay, we do need some dripstone. Other than that, that's the only thing really that we could use. Let's get a few of those. We'll reduce our amount of saplings, but having that dripstone means we could actually make a little dripstone farm. We've got the iron. I think we do have the iron. We just don't have quite enough to make an anvil. Combine up our bows. We need a dripstone block. Actually, we probably didn't. But I like to have a full block. That way we can actually get more of that stuff. Get a cauldron. And now, take our bucket. We can go set ourselves up a lava farm. And we don't have to worry about fuel again. So let's grab our lava bucket there. And I think we'll probably put it down here in the basement. I think that's probably the best place to put it. Put it right there. We'll put a small little dripstone farm right next to it. Definitely gonna have to do something with this area here. So, put dripstone there. You make sure we have an extra block so it can actually grow. Definitely gonna have to move that later. That should be sufficient for us to start getting at least a little bit of a lava farm in. I love it. Okay, we still haven't gotten another sapling, but that wandering trader shows up all the time, so I'm not too concerned about him not having saplings right now. But I guess now the thing is we can get some villagers, so I'm gonna hang out up here. We slept recently, so we don't have to worry about the phantoms. See if we can't spot some zombie villagers, capture them, and start getting ourselves some more emeralds. Okay, so no zombie villagers quite yet, but hilariously, the night after we get some splash weakness potions, we finally get a witch to spawn on top of the island. I'd seen one in the caves, but this is the first one I've seen on top of the island. So, of course. Well, I think we're gonna kind of avoid the witch for right now. But still kind of funny. And I guess we keep looking for more zombie villagers. Alright, a few days later, we've managed to find 3 zombie villagers here. So we've got these 2 here. Looks like we got 2 cartographers. So let's see if we can't drag these guys all the way back to our house area. That way we can get them under cover, sleep, and then we hopefully don't have to worry about them burning up while we cure them. I think we're just going to put these guys in one boat, flash them at the same time, cure them up, and go from there. So should be very nice. We have had another trader show up since then. He didn't have anything useful, so we haven't bought anything else. But hopefully, we can get some nice saplings from them soon. And with these guys now, we should hopefully be able to get a steady source of emeralds. So let's get these 2 in under our little stable roof here. So there's 1, there's 2. Perfect. Now I just need to cure them and we'll be set. So 1 splash potion of weakness, golden apples. We're all set. This is great. I was not expecting to get villagers this early. Alright, so the capture was quite a success. Unfortunately, the curing was not. One of these guys got cured quite a bit faster than the other one, got turned back into a zombie. And then we just had a villager and a zombie sitting over here, and apparently while I was off trying to get more gold, cure the other one, they're now both zombies. And unfortunately, we only had enough gold for one golden apple and a little bit more. So it looks like I need to go back down into the mines to try and find some more gold. But before we do that, I kind of want to start getting more of our little iron farm here set up. So as you can see, I've taken out the wool markers and replaced it with some of our oak. And as you can see, what I'm thinking is we're going to have our little stations here on the outside. And then for our cells, we're just going to put them in the sides here. So we currently have 3, 4, 5 on this side and 6. So that's 11. So we may have to do this as a 2-layer trading hall with this size. Either that or we just need to expand this out a bit more, which we could do. I'm thinking expanding it out might be the better option. That way we can fit more villagers in here. And hopefully all the golems will just spawn in the middle here, and that should be fine. I don't know. This is, I think, a bit smaller than what I'm used to building for an iron farm. So we'll just have to see how that works. If anything, if all the golems just spawn in the center, we'll put something in the middle here to keep them in there, or put a fence around this to keep them in the outside area here. I don't know. But it looks like I am going to go hunt for some more gold. And then I'll be back once we have enough to actually finally cure those villagers. Alright, so second time worked just fine, and we now have 2 villagers that we can start linking. We're going to have one be a Fletcher so we can use stick trades here. I don't really want a crossbow. So I definitely want to have some sort of tipped arrows for over here. And the other one we're going to make as a toolsmith, just because I want to be able to trade iron to him. I think the next one that we get is definitely going to be a mason, just so that we can trade some stone to him. So these 2 are going to be our main villagers. We just need to get them some food, fortunately. Got a nice big field full of wheat here that we can go and harvest up. Let's turn all into bread for them. So I'm going to start working on breeding up the villagers. We should have plenty of wool to get the beds for them. And start getting the rest of that trading hall there set up. And then I'll be back. All right, so a little bit of work later, and we now have a total of 5 villagers out here. We've got a mason, we've got a farmer, and we've got a weaponsmith all here for us for trading too. Still don't quite have the iron farm set up. We apparently have some spiders. That's mostly because we still don't quite have enough beds. Kind of hoping that this works, but if not, again, at least we have some golems spawning eventually once this all gets filled. We are going to have a second layer, though. This is not quite large enough to fit all the villagers, but we really can't make this thing much bigger without running into the other buildings. This side especially, we're already losing a little bit on the front here just because of where the wall is. And if we extend this out any farther, we aren't going to have the space to walk between the iron farm and the back of the barn. But I think that's looking quite nice. Now, the one nice thing is we did manage to get a new sapling, and that's going to be mangrove. So, we now have a new wood type for us to use. We need to figure out where we're going to use it. Really liking the oak in this area, but we now have a new wood type we can work with. We'll use this for some custom trees or something. I don't know. Figure out something. It is mangrove, though, so it's going to be kind of annoying to get the wood for anything. But you get plenty of leaves. But I think that for now, that is probably going to be it for today. I need to get a new set of shears so we can keep shearing our sheep. We can get the rest of the beds in here. That quarter of the way done. So I'm glad we've got a few villagers. And with our wheat farm, here we can very easily get more emeralds fairly passively. Our farmer trader, I did make sure, has a wheat trade. That way we can easily just sell him these things. And there we go. We already have enough for another sapling as soon as the trader comes back. But again, I think for now that's going to be it for today while I go and get more beds and start breeding up more villagers. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what is going on this island and in the rest of this world. And I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.